Welcome back to Geek Rehab. We're here today with my buddy Will, and we're going to go over some taping techniques for one of the most common shoulder problems that people have, which is shoulder impingement or shoulder entrapment. That's basically causing pain right over in this section of the shoulder with any overhead reaching behind the back if you got to get something out of the back seat of the car, or reaching back behind your back, tucking in your shirt or anything you're doing back there. Oftentimes without trauma, this is a progressive problem that people have, most often caused from poor posture. If you have poor posture and you do repetitive overhead reaching, then you basically are predisposed to having this impingement problem occur, and you'll be getting pain and inflammation. So what we want to do is tape to help offload some of the structures that are getting impinged or swollen and inflamed, as well as some taping techniques to improve your posture. So my buddy Will here is going to be our model, and I'm going to have you go ahead and take your shirt off so we can really see how good your posture is.
All right, that kind of.
All right, so let's look at this side here. Now you can just turn your body to face that way, it'd be perfect. So right here, if you see from the side, Will has the typical American school-aged posture where you have some rounded shoulders. Okay. Fortunately for him, now if he is at a desk very often, he'd also have kind of a forward head like that if he was a big reader or gamer or something. So he'd have to start getting a little caveman posture. So we want to reduce that. We want to keep his middle of his ear right in line in the middle of his shoulder, but we need to bring these puppies back more like that. Okay. So what tends to happen, let me demonstrate something for you. All right, out of limelight for a second. So what we're going to do is, if I have kind of a rounded shoulder posture here, okay, and I want to get that cereal box out of the top of the shelf there, I'm going to get that cereal because I like my Lucky Charms. And so I'm going to reach up and get it. Now that's as far up as I can go, okay, because of my posture. Now if I keep my hand there, but I correct my posture, get my shoulders back, fix my back, now I can reach up, get as much Lucky Charms as I want. All right, so that's what we need to do. We need to correct this so we don't keep jamming our shoulder and impinging the tendons and the bursa in there. There'll be a diagram in the video that will show you a good model of where those tendons and that bursa, the structures that are getting impinged, in this video. Now another tape job to help with the posture component is, like I said, so he's kind of rounded shoulder like most people get, and so we want to cue him to bring him back like this. Now this tape will not restrict motion. That's what I love about it, but it helps cue the brain to facilitate muscles to fire off to help improve their own action. All right, so we're going to measure again just from the front of the shoulder. We're going to bring it back to here, okay? We'll go back to the shoulder blade there. All right, so now we're going to lay this down again. No tension. Okay, let's come around this way a little bit. Now, if I'm trying to do what's called a mechanical correction, we're putting about 50% tension on the tape. Remember, anything over 50% is not going to have that recoil effect, but anything 50% and under does give a recoil, so it's going to cue the individual or those muscles to help fire off. So I want to now I want the individual to go into position. So we'll go ahead and, yep, there you go. Retract your shoulder blade back. Actually rotate your arm. Perfect, just like that. And I'm going to hold this there so I don't get any tension on that. I'm going to give him about 50%. So I come out to 100 and then go back half. Lay that down at an angle. And then again, no tension at the end. Rub it to activate the adhesive. All right, now you relax your shoulder, relax your arm. Now, what this tape is to do, when he naturally wants to go into his normal posture, it has some tension to it, so it cues him to bring it back. Now, go ahead and just kind of relax. Tell me how one shoulder feels, this one compared to that one now with the tape on.
This one feels a lot more relaxed, kind of more pulled back, less restriction to it. Like as for this one, has like it feels more forced when it's forward, even though that's how it naturally is. Okay. This one feels a little more natural.
Okay, good. And there's no cue cards for that either.
Yeah.
No paid advertising.
Real people, not actors.
If you like the videos, please subscribe, and there'll be future videos on more exercises for shoulder rehab. Thank you.